2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight.
I stay ready because destiny impatient.
Welcome everyone to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. And a moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Monday, they'll continue the road trip heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 5. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the point. Not a lot of experience with this one, Clark, tonight, but two good young teams. Talk about the difficulty, though, of winning a championship without that veteran presence.
I think it's virtually impossible, Kevin, to have all young guys and be championship caliber, regardless of the talent level. Even the young Warriors teams had veterans like Andre Iguodala. Experience especially shows up at crunch time.
Very good point.
And this isn't going to stop Williamson. He's just too big, too strong, too quick.
Levine wide open. Here's Markkanen. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Pass to Williamson. Now here is Holiday. He's guarded by Markkanen. Markkanen against Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Yeah, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
The Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside, Porter. Here's Markkanen. He drains the turnaround jump shot.
You cannot give Markkanen room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's capable of dropping these in bunches.
Ball against White. Ball, the pass to Favors. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Levine. To the paint. Here's Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Ball finds Favors. Now Ingram. That shot, no good. Nice D from Porter. Levine deciding where to go with it. Pass to White. Outside Porter from past the arc. Pelicans with the rebound. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. And he gets it to go. Favors has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Levine for three. Doesn't go that time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Here we go now. Oh, my.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, Dunn is out there with Satoransky. Then there's Valentine. Then it's Young. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4. Hayes dishes to Redick. And there's the pass to Hart. 5 to shoot. Williams kicks to Redick. Valentine grabs the board.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
New Orleans in the lead. Ball, the pass to Redick.
2 minutes.
It's Hayes, top of the key. This one for 3. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And he comes up with the deuce.
Even before Lonzo filled into his frame, he had a gift for rebounding. And the stronger he gets, I think the more of those he's going to come up with.
Young outside. The tray. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
Knocked loose. And Young kicks to Dunn. Young left side. Over Hayes. And again, Chicago. No good. And in today's game, if you don't have force spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
Hutchison passes to Young. And it's blocked. Ball feeling it out a bit. The dish to Hayes. 23 seconds left here in the second. Shot clock at 6. Young against Redick. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Baby, groovy.
Outside, Levine. Launches a 3.
Impacting the game now at both ends. Zion moves his feet well and can change direction.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. Well, for New Orleans. Kenny?
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the...
And that wraps up the halftime show, third quarter.
She said, don't be scared in the limelight. But get your mind right. Hey, praise up for the most part. Ain't no chillin' on the surface. Yeah, what's your life?
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Mark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Here's Carter. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Favors.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
2 minutes left. On the wing, Levine, guarded by Holiday. Levine finds Markkanen. Over Ball. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half, 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And for a player that didn't come in with a lot of fanfare to the NBA, Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird, if you like. Fantastic stretch 4, who showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play with an edge as well, and is just scratching the surface of his potential.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Ball. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bulls. Trailing by 10. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White with other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you. Levine inside the 3-point line. Pelicans pull it in.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Porter passes to Markkanen.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Chicago. Dunn comes in for White.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense. Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Redick against Levine. Clock at 6. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. Dunn and Levine are the guard sets. And it's Markkanen in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Levine. Lets a floater go. It's good. Levine's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bulls.
Nice touch on the floater. Another tool that Levine's developed. And he's becoming a better all-around scorer for sure.
Ball, the bounce pass. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 8 points for Zion Williamson.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Outside, Levine. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
You know, he wants to be more aggressive from there. I like watching Levine work the mid-range game into his game.
2 minutes!
Here's Hart, defended by Young. To the inside, Porter with the steal. And here we go, fast break, Levine's got it. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And bringing the fight there, Levine, fearless, creating contact for the potential +1.
So for the Bulls, Carter, he's checked in for Young, and it's wide in for Chris Dunn. Free throw good, Levine.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Levine against Holiday. Here's Favors. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Levine. Defense is right there. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New Orleans.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
And Holiday, here we go. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. There's a minute left in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. Money!
Boy, it's just a fantastic effort they're getting from Drew Holiday right now.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
All right, fans, let's get up! Let's get loud for your Lava Bulls!
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Derek Favors.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jim Boylan was going over with his team. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Pelicans. Drew Holiday at the line for 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 5. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Levine. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And there you go now. One of the NBA's rising stars, Levine, stepping up when it counts.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope the alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediate.
Outside, White puts up a 3. Pelicans pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Drew Holiday. 2 shots.
He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Quarter outside. He can't get that one to fall. So New Orleans wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the